Hello, boring vlogs people. How are you this fine day? Me? Well, I'm just great. I am on my way back up to Burbank from San Diego now. Just enjoying this pretty nice drive. It was a little cloudy at one point. I thought it was going to rain, which would suck because I just went and got my car washed. And it's funny because I recorded a vlog earlier while I was getting in the car, like while I was in the car wash. But I listened to it back, and all the car wash sounds were just way too loud. And I mean, you can still hear me, but it just would have been way too annoying, and nobody would want to watch it. Not that many people watch this anyway, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's pretty much my day. Just listening to Pandora. I'm listening to the Disney song station that I've created. And then I also just today created a Skrillex station because, you know, I needed a little bit of dubstep and just fun dance music in my car. So I created a Skrillex station. So I was listening to the Disney station for a good while, like probably about an hour or so. Then my throat started to hurt because, you know, when you listen to Disney songs, you got to sing along with every single one of them. And so instead of going through my entire bottle of water from singing all the songs, I was like, I'll switch to some Skrillex because it's a bit, or switch to the Skrillex station at least, because it's a little harder to sing along to dubstep. You can only go. I mean that you can only do that so much. I mean, or go bang-a-rang, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, and I mean, that's fun and all, but only to a point. Whereas, you know, Disney songs are just way more awesome to sing along to. Like, somehow I'll make a man out of you, tranquil as the forest, but on fire within once you find your center. I love Mulan. Mulan has some of the best songs, I think, and that Little Mermaid has some good songs too. And I mean, Tangled has some awesome songs. So I guess there's a lot of great songs, but I think some of my personal favorites are from Mulan. I mean, my Reflection, like, when will my reflection show? Awesome. And then, you know, Make a Man Out of You, and then Girl Worth Fighting For. What do we want? Girl worth fighting for. That's a fun one. And there's some other ones also that are, you know, there's just some great songs in there. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Little Mermaid. Like, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Aladdin has some good songs. It's mostly the Genie. Genie's awesome. Robin Williams is the coolest person in the entire world when he makes good movies. Like World's Greatest Dad, that is I think it's a fantastic movie. And I mean, it shows a little bit more of his serious side, which I like. And unfortunately, also shows his junk. But hey, you know, that's the price you gotta pay. You want to see a good movie with Robin Williams in it? Well, then you gotta see him swimming naked in a pool. That's just the price. It's like, you can't have one without the other. It's impossible. No, Robin Williams has been in a lot of good movies because he's awesome. But yeah, other than that, the lunar eclipse, I think it was a lunar eclipse, right? Because it was the moon that covered the sun. Whatever, the eclipse that happened yesterday was awesome. What was I trying to do? Oh, I read somewhere that you could like poke a hole in a piece of paper and have a shadow on another piece of paper, blah, blah. That didn't work. But luckily, I couldn't get it to work anyway. My aunt, who works near one of the museums in Balboa Park in San Diego, went to the IMAX theater, and they had solar glasses, which are just like, they look pretty much like paper 3D glasses, except they're just tinted really dark so that you can look at the sun with them. And so she got a pair of those for like $2 or something like that. And we all passed them around yesterday at my brother's birthday party, all taking turns looking at the moon covering the sun, which was awesome. Like, I mean, the closest we got to like the moon being perfectly in the center of the sun was it being like a really small crescent on the side of it. So I guess we didn't have the perfect view in order to see it perfectly aligned. But I saw some images of people from China that had like spot on, dead center, ring of fire looking pictures, which were really cool. I got a couple pictures on my actual camera, not on my phone, because I couldn't get it to focus on my phone. But yeah, so I got pictures of it right when it was about at its most crescentiest point, which was cool. And another cool thing was the shadows, like the sun was at my parents' house. They have a lot of trees out front, and the shadows through the leaves that were shining like on the garage door and the fence and stuff were all crescent shaped. It was really cool. Like all the shadows that it cast were in the shape of the crescent. So that was kind of fun. So we didn't even really need to look at it to see the eclipse. We could just look at the shadow of it. So that was pretty neat. But yeah, so my brother's birthday party. He's turning 20. Tomorrow actually is his actual birthday, but they celebrated it early so that I would be here for it. That's why I stayed for an entire week down in San Diego. Oh God, that got me motivated to really want to find a job up in Burbank again, because oh God, living with my parents is so boring. It's no bueno. I like living with other people or on my own. I haven't lived on my own, but I'm sure that would even be better. But yeah, I don't want to go back to that if I don't absolutely have to. So, I gotta find a job. But yeah, so that's about it. I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And yeah, so long. Bye-bye. Yeah.